Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Now, the last time they played, it was Ohio State making the plays, Kirk, in the crucial moments. It was a painful, tight loss for Michigan.
Yeah, it was a game that kind of went back and forth until Ohio State, as you said, in those final few minutes, made the right plays to be able to win the game. And now we get a chance to see the next chapter between these two great rivals.
Now, here's the toss play. Eludes a tackle. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll try a pass here. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And now here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Caught by the receiver. Picks up 9. First down for the offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking for a gap. It's Woods. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Ohio State.
So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Jones. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Let's go.
Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Woods.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Can he get there on the ground? And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Finding some room at the 25. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He's going to hand this off. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
And the extra point was up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll run it to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Tackle, but 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 35, Ohio State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ready, go!
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. QB decides to keep it here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
35, Ohio State, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
Tuna.
They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man, it's Woods. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decision.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ready up.
Offense showing a bunch formation now.
Lasso. Lasso.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. In the clear at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
Got space looking for the end zone here. Poor set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on play. Brings up second and goal.
Okay.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Michigan 42. Ohio State 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Ohio State offense will take over. First and
10.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
First and goal, Ohio State.
Quarterback drops back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival, and you get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.